North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Kasasa Checking. Kasasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits, or cash back on your debit card purchases. And Kasasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Kasasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
You're a bridge builder, a connector, a people person. You make every moment count, and you know how to count every moment. You know people who are going places, and you help them get there. California's business is your business. You specialize in special, and we specialize in your specialty. No matter what your background is or where you want to go, at Nelson, every day is a great day for a first day. Connect with a Nelson recruiter in your city to start working on putting your next first day on the calendar. Nelson, our talent is finding yours.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Wordmice.
Stompers baseball right here on KSVY and on the Stompers radio network as the Vallejo Admirals are in town here tonight to take on the Stompers with just 5 games left here in the regular season. Welcome in, everybody. Forrest Hunt here with you. The first place Stompers and the third place Admirals here tonight. It's Ethan Gibbons against Jesse Remington. And for Gibbons, making his first home start since June 14th and just his second start in a row after spending a lot of time in the bullpen. His last start was against Vallejo on the road, in which he did have some success in his last start, putting together a quality start on the way to an 11-4 Stompers win. Stompers come in 43-16. The Admirals 31-28 as we are here at Palooza Park at Arnold Field here on this warm Wednesday evening. And here's the lineup that Ethan Gibbons will face, put out by Vallejo manager P.J. Phillips. Vlad Gomez will lead off in right field. Okoye Dixon will hit second. He's a designated hitter. Nick Aiken Sr. will bat third in left field. And Tillman Pugh's the cleanup man on second base. Graylin Durkee will play first and hit fifth, with Zach Files hitting sixth over at third. Ryan Cooper, former Stomper, is with Vallejo in his second game. He will bat seventh and do the catching. Matt Uresti, the shortstop, will hit eighth. And Chevy Clark rounds out the lineup in center field for Vallejo against Ethan Gibbons in his sixth start, his 22nd appearance. Started the first 4 games he appeared in this year and then moved to the bullpen, figured things out, went back to his starting role, and turned in a quality start the last time that he was on the mound. And that was last week on the 15th of August in Vallejo en route to an 11-4 Stomper win. So Gibbons, the right-hander from Sassoon City. Here's his first pitch to Gomez, and that is a fly ball to left, and that will hook out of play. First pitch at 6:09, 88 degrees here at Palooza Park at Arnold Field at game time. A cooler one last night as we expected to warm up throughout the week. 73 at game time last night, and we actually needed a jacket about midway through the ball game, and Gomez skies this one out of play off to the right. 0-2 the count on Vlad Gomez hitting .282 with 6 home runs and 38 runs batted in. From Ethan Gibbons, you'll see a fastball, curveball, and a changeup. We saw all 3 pitches. He threw all 3 well. And that started on the 15th of August over in Wilson Park. As for the second start in a row, he'll take on the Admirals. Here's his 0-2 to Gomez, and he misses down low with that fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Gomez, the leadoff hitter, the right-handed hitter. Here's Gomez's pitch, and that breaking ball snaps off, but it's too high. Gibbons, a 5'10 right-hander, 185 pounds from Sassoon City, local kid. But went to school at Missouri Baptist. Here's his 2-2 to Gomez, and that's fouled back to the screen. Stompers come from behind win last night, trailed 4-1 at one point against the Stockade. And then 7 unanswered runs. They all came in the bottom of the 5th inning to win that game 8-4. Marshall Schill got his first professional win last night. The 2-2 once again to Gomez, and that's rolled on the ground wide of third. That is foul. By about 2 feet down that third base line. And with the win last night, the Stompers 30 wins here at home. 30-8 at home, 16-8 on the road. Another 2-2 pitch coming from Gibbons to Gomez, and that breaking ball is popped up. Molinari out in front of home plate. He gets rid of the mask, and Gibbons is calling for it, and he makes the catch. So Ethan Gibbons does what you're advised not to do. He makes the catch, doing it himself for the first out. Here's Okoye Dixon, the former big leaguer. Defensively for the Stompers, it's Barfield in left. DeAngelis is in center. And Miles Williams over in right. For DeAngelis, his 7th start in center field, with Matt Hibbert getting the majority of the starts out there now. Kern and Barrios on the left side. Gata and Gillespie on the right side. Molinari, who almost made that put out, was called off by Gibbons. will do the catching. The first pitch to Okoye Dixon misses outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Dixon at 373. 8 home runs and 24 runs batted in. Gibbons 1-0 pitch, and Dixon, see ya. A solo shot, no doubter over everything in left. We lost sight of it. His 9th home run, and Vallejo jumps out in front. It's 1-0. Not a surprise that Dixon gets all of it. It's 1-0, and that brings Nick Aikens Sr. to the plate. So for Okoye Dixon, this is his 14th game. That's his 9th home run. So that's some power for Dixon. His 25th run batted in 15 games. Speaking of power, here's Nick Aikens Sr. tied with Jacob Barfield for the league lead in home runs with 19. And Gibbons starts him with a fastball that misses high and tight. And Aikens has to pull the hands out of the way and pull the arms up and lunge out of the box. One ball and no strikes. Out of the windup. Here comes the pitch from Gibbons, and Aikens swings and misses at a fastball in the outer half. 1 ball and 1 strike to count on Aikens, and for Ethan Gibbons, that was the 14th home run he's given up this year. The 1-1. Aikens, a high fly ball down the left field line. Kern over into foul territory. Barrios there, and it will not come back as they all run out of room. 1-2 the count. Aikens batting at .258 with the 19 home runs and 49 runs batted in. An early lead for Vallejo, the solo home run by Okoye Dixon. Still 1-2. The overshift is on Aikens. 3 men on the left side, Gata, Barrios, and Kern. Gibbons ahead. Here's the 1-2. Oh, inches. Inches off the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Boy, Molinari set the target. Gibbons threw it there. Great pitch on 1-2. The 2-2 from the right-hander on its way, and Aikens rolls it foul along third. In that start for Gibbons in Vallejo, his last time out, 6 innings, 3 runs, 4 hits. He walked 4 and struck out 5. That was on the 15th of August. Before that, his last start, the 14th of June. That was the last time he started here at home in front of the home crowd. His 2-2 again to Aikens, and a swing and a miss, and Aikens is down on strikes. Two gone in the first, and Tillman Pugh coming to the plate. Here's Tillman Pugh. 274, 7 home runs, 33 runs batted in. Right-handed hitter at the plate. First pitch from Gibbons is on the outside corner, strike 1. And, he didn't get that pitch on 2-2 to Aikens. He gets it here to start the at-bat. So once that happens when you're a pitcher and you don't get the call and then you get it on the next time, then you kind of thinking in your head, am I going to get it consistently? And then you may think twice, maybe on a 2-strike pitch to go out there. One and one on Tillman Pugh. Gibbons lifts a leg and deals. And that breaking ball snaps over the outside corner, strike 2. As a pitcher and as a catcher, and really as a hitter too, you don't care if it's ball or strike by definition. You just want it to be the same every single time. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and that fastball is swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gibbons here in the top of the first inning, but Vallejo does get on the board. The Okoye Dixon solo home run. His 9th will go to the bottom of the first inning. Ghana Barfield Quitzer and the rest of the Stomper lineup when we come back right here on Sonoma TV and on the Stompers Radio Network.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Word Mice.
You're a bridge builder, a connector, a people person. You make every moment count, and you know how to count every moment. You know people who are going places, and you help them get there. California's business is your business. You specialize in special, and we specialize in your specialty. No matter what your background is or where you want to go, at Nelson, every day is a great day for a first day. Connect with a Nelson recruiter in your city to start working on putting your next first day on the calendar. Nelson, our talent is finding yours.
Bottom of the first inning and no score. Here's the lineup for the Stompers, put out by Zach Pace and presented by Sotheby's International Realty. Nick Ghana leads off at second base. Jacob Barfield hits second and left field. Chris Quitzer bats third. He's the DH tonight. Brent Gillespie, the cleanup man, is over at first. Miles Williams in right, hitting fifth. Pedro Barrios hitting sixth at short. Rob DeAngelis is in center field tonight. He will bat seventh. Nick Kern bats eighth at third. And Daniel Molinari does the catching tonight, and he will bat ninth. Against left-hander Jesse Remington in his 13th start, 4-4 with a 5.92 ERA. The left-hander on the mound is first pitch to Nick Ghana is on the outside corner, strike one. Remington, 6'3" left-hander from Champaign, Illinois. Here he is on 0-1, and Ghana takes on the extensive outside corner, 0-2. Remington in 62 1/3 has allowed 45 runs on 83 hits. He struck out 42 and walked 35. He's ahead 0-2. Here's the pitch, and Ghana takes down low, ball one. Ghana Barfield Quitzer, Gillespie, Williams, Barrios, DeAngelis, Kern, and Molinari. Butcher, Romero, and Hibbert all getting on the night off tonight. 3 right-handers on the bench, and the 1-2. Ghana fouls it straight back. Two best pitching staffs in the league go at it here tonight. Stompers with a 4.33 team ERA. For Vallejo, 4.91. That's second best. The 1-2 pitch again, and Ghana takes outside, ball two. Ghana leads the league in batting average, 365, and on base percentage, 545. Left-handed hitting second baseman. Here's the 2-2 from the lefty Remington, and Ghana fouls it into the glove of Ryan Cooper. And a strikeout for Remington as Ghana turns around and asks Ricardo Rodriguez, would that have been high? He says it would have. So Ghana just getting an idea of the strike zone. One away, and Jacob Barfield comes to the plate. Defensively for Vallejo, Akins Sr. is in left, Clarkson center, Gomez in right. Files and Uresti on the left side, Pugh and Durkee on the right side, and Ryan Cooper behind the plate doing the catching. Barfield, the right-handed hitter, he'll square around and pull back and take a fastball down low. So Zach Files, the third baseman, came trotting in. We've seen Barfield do it. Square around, drop a bunt down. Files still playing 3 steps behind the bag at third. Remington's 1-0, and Barfield squares around. He pops the bunt up. Coming in on it is Remington. He makes a basket-style catch. And that's the second out. Barfield tries to drop down the drag, and instead he pops it up. He's out number 2. And now Chris Quitzer to the plate. He's the DH tonight. They're getting a night off defensively, Chris, and his first time DHing all year. He split time between first and third base, in which, well, really almost dead even. He's made 22 starts at third, 30 starts at first, and this is his first one, not having the defensive duties. Against the left-hander Jesse Remington, so he'll focus strictly on hitting tonight, and the first pitch is at the knees with a fastball, and it's 0-1. Gets a focus on just hitting tonight, especially against the left-hander. Remington, who has had 5 previous starts against the Stompers, he's 1-3. And the 0-1 pitch is outside to Quitzer. 1 ball and 1 strike. His last start was on the 11th of this month. Got the loss. Stompers won that game 9-7. That was an afternoon Sunday game, or a Sunday afternoon game. It only lasted 3 2/3 in that ball game. Here's his 1-1, and Quitzer takes high. The 2-ball, 1-strike pitch on its way to Quitzer, and he fouls it out of play, and the count evens at 2-2. Longest that Remington has last this year against the Stompers, 5 innings. All the rest of his starts, 3 2/3, 3 1/3, 4 1/3. Here's his 2-2, and Quitzer takes off the inside corner, and that fills the count. Base is empty, 2 away. Got a struck out. Barfield popped up the bunt. Gillespie on deck. Now the payoff pitch to Chris Quitzer, and he rolls it up the first baseline behind the bag. Durkee in foul territory. The count remains full on Chris Quitzer, working at a bat here against Jesse Remington. Three and 2 on Quitzer. Here's the left-hander Remington to the plate. The payoff pitch is swung on and missed. The Stompers go down in order here in the first inning against Jesse Remington. We're through 1 inning full. It's the Admirals 1 and the Stompers 0.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Word Mice.
You're a bridge builder, a connector, a people person. You make every moment count, and you know how to count every moment. You know people who are going places, and you help them get there. California's business is your business. You specialize in special, and we specialize in your specialty. No matter what your background is or where you want to go, at Nelson, every day is a great day for a first day. Connect with a Nelson recruiter in your city to start working on putting your next first day on the calendar. Nelson, our talent is finding yours.
Graylin Durkee leads off for Vallejo, top of the second inning, 1-0. Stompers trail in the Okoye Dixon solo home run back in the first inning. After that, Gibbons settled in and got a pair of strikeouts, striking out Aiken Sr. and Tillman Pugh. So Durkee, the left-handed hitter, stands in. He takes a fastball a little bit outside to start the at-bat, and the count is 1-0. Durkee hitting .304, 3 home runs, and 23 RBIs for the left-hander. The 1-0 pitch on the way, and he swings at this changeup from Gibbons, and he was out in front. Didn't get a piece, and the count evens 1-1. Kern at third base is off the line a couple of extra steps, but he has his toes on the infield grass, anticipating a bunt from Durkee. Here's the 1-1, and he takes on the outside corner, strike 2. Fastball there from Gibbons hit the glove of Molinari, and the count is 1-2 as Kern backs up at third. Still shifted over on that left side, though, with Barrios slightly shaded up toward the middle. Gibbons on 1-2, and Durkee hits it on the ground, and Barrios positioned perfectly up the middle. He scoops it up and throws Durkee out at first, 1 away. Base is empty and 1 away for Zach Files. Left-handed hitter hitting at .275. 4 home runs and 18 runs batted in. Now, we'd like to remind you that the last time these two teams were scheduled to play here, the field too wet due to an irrigation issue, and Files takes outside ball 1. So even though it's not on the calendar, mark your calendar. We'll be back here on Monday, August 26th. That is the makeup date. 6:05, the normal scheduled start time, and the 1-0 changeup is low and away to Files, ball 2. But make sure you write that down. Put it in your phone. Put it on the fridge. Wherever it is you keep, put it in your planner. Set a reminder. And Monday, the 26th, there's the 2-0, and Files takes on the outside corner knee high for strike 1. That was a fastball from Gibbons. Gibbons' fastball this year sitting at 88 to 91. He's gotten it up to 92, 93, which is where he sat last year. There's its 2-1. That breaking ball is swung on and missed. Boy, he fooled Files there. A classic back foot breaking ball. Files swung over the top, and the count is 2-2. So write it down right now in the back of your hand, wherever. We'll remind you that we are playing the 26th. The 2-2 on the way, and Files swings at a changeup. Great pitch by Ethan Gibbons to strike out Files, the third strikeout of the ball game for Gibby. 2 away in the second. So here's former Stomper Ryan Cooper. Cooper is hitting .333. Of course, that's a very small sample size, just one game for Cooper. He is 1 for 3 here this year. Right-handed hitter. First pitch from Gibbons, facing his old battery mate. That misses low. Though Gibbons probably has a pretty good idea of the mind of Ryan Cooper as far as hitting at the plate and the sequence that Cooper likes to go with behind the plate. And Cooper knows him pretty well, and he hits this one in the air to right. Williams is there. He backpedals on it. 5 steps in front of the wall. He makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 second for Ethan Gibbons. So after that home run, Gibby is settled down. Vallejo goes 1-2-3. Stompers in the second, middle third of the order when we come back.
North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Kasasa Checking. Kasasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits or cash back on your debit card purchases. And Kasasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Kasasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
Bottom of the second, Stompers trail 2-1. Brent Gillespie, Miles Williams, and Pedro Barrios 4-5-6. Against Jesse Remington, who needed only 15 pitches in the first inning, striking out a pair of hitters. Remington, the left-hander, who has had some success and really a roller coaster ride for him this year, especially against the Stompers. We've seen him give up 4 runs in the first, and then his offense come back, and then we've seen him cruise the first time through the order, then the Stompers get him the second time through the order. There's his first pitch to Gillespie, and he loses the bat. In fact, he broke his bat on a ground ball to second, and Tillman Pugh is just going to pick it up and throw him out. Gillespie didn't even leave the batter's box. Ground ball off the end of the bat, and Gillespie was left with just the handle, a little piece of the handle, in fact, and a majority of the bat came off and flew into the side netting above the Stomper dugout. Gillespie kind of just stood in the box in shock. And, well, that was probably the easiest ground ball of Tillman Pugh's life. He fielded it, looked at it, counted all 108 stitches, and then he could have rolled it to first. Instead, he threw it to Durkee on a fly. So 1 out, and here's Miles Williams. First pitch from Remington, and Williams takes, a called strike, low and away. 0-1. 270 for Williams, 14 home runs and 52 runs batted in. He's 4th in the league with those 52 RBIs. The 0-1, and that's tapped foul right behind home plate. Gomez in a hole, 0-2. Trying to be the first base runner against Remington. That's where it all starts. Step 1, get on base. Step 2, get a hit. Step 3, score. There's the 0-2. And Williams takes a fastball upstairs. And if there's a 4th step, it would be win the game. That's just the offensive philosophy. Remington kicks. Here's the 1-2. And Williams breaks his bat on a grounder to short, and Uresti boots it. And one thing I can tell you is that Williams is going to be a little bit frustrated. He just got that bat today. And first broken bat, or first swing he puts on it, he breaks it in half. But he's on base after the error committed by Uresti at shortstop. There's Pedro Barrios. Shortstop tonight. Barrios' average is all the way up at 294. 5 home runs and 38 runs batted in against, or for Barrios. So Williams leads from first with 1 out after the error by the shortstop. Remington out of the stretch for the first time, so step one complete. Williams goes. Barrios takes outside. The throw down to second is not in time. Miles Williams steals second base, his 8th stolen base of the season. The count is 1-0 on Barrios. Fastball was outside from Remington on the first pitch. So Williams in scoring position. He's the tying run out at second. Remington at the chest. He'll look out towards second base. Now the 1-0 pitch, and Barrios takes outside again. Stompers to begin the month of August hit .247 with men in scoring position in their last 4 games, hitting .510 as a team. Remington steps off. Now Barrios kind of just casually stands up in the box. Now brings the bat back up. He's way ahead in the count, 2-0. Pitch on the way from Remington. The slide step, and Barrios hits it hard, but right at Akins in left. He'll make the catch. 2 away. So now it's Rob DeAngelis, and it'll take a base hit to get Williams home from second now. DeAngelis hitting .271. Drove in a run last night on a base hit. He's got 33 RBIs and 6 home runs to go with it. Lefty at the plate. Williams at second, 2 out, bottom of the second, 1-0 Vallejo. Cooper sets the target, and the first pitch is on the outside corner. Kind of a delayed strike call there by Ricardo Rodriguez. He's behind the plate, and Ron Adams is in the field tonight. Williams at second. When he gets going, he can run. As shown by the stolen base here this inning, the 0-1 pitch, DeAngelis hits it on the ground up the middle. That is through for a base hit. Williams gets away from third. Here comes the throw from Clark in center. That is not in time. DeAngelis goes to second. An RBI single for Rob DeAngelis, and we're tied at 1. So DeAngelis drives in his 34th. Seeing eye ground ball through the middle. Just did get by Tillman Pugh, the second baseman. Clark put a good throw to try and get Williams at the plate. It was just late. Williams beat it. So we're tied at 1. DeAngelis at second after advancing on the throw. So here's Nick Kern, the third baseman. .250 average for Kern. Remington's first pitch. Kern takes down at the knees, strike 1. Kern with 4 home runs. He's driven in 15. And he's hit some of the furthest home runs we've seen here this year. DeAngelis speedy at second base. Here's the 0-1. That breaking ball is outside. One and one. Man, at second, 2 out. Tie ball game, bottom of the second inning. Remington at the chest. He'll look to second. The 1-1 pitch on the way, and Kern is a little bit late on that fastball from Remington, 1-2. One and two. Kern will have to shorten up now, put something in play. Right-handed hitting third baseman. Remington's 1-2, and Kern is down on strike. So Remington picks up his third strikeout of the ball game, but the Stompers get on the board on the DeAngelis RBI single in the center field. We're through 2 innings, and we're tied at 1. We'll go to the top of the third here on Sonoma TV and on the Stompers Radio Network.
You're a bridge builder, a connector, a people person. You make every moment count, and you know how to count every moment. You know people who are going places, and you help them get there. California's business is your business. You specialize in special, and we specialize in your specialty. No matter what your background is or where you want to go, at Nelson, every day is a great day for a first day. Connect with a Nelson recruiter in your city to start working on putting your next first day on the calendar. Nelson, our talent is finding yours.
Matt Uresti starts off the top of the third inning for Vallejo against Ethan Gibbons, who deals a fastball on the inside corner, 0-1. Pitch number 31 for Gibbons here tonight after a 19-pitch first inning. Gave up the solo home run to Okoye Dixon, but that's all so far. Each team one run on one hit. And the 0-1 to Uresti, the left-handed hitter, misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. So last night, Connor Arnold started for the Stompers, went 4 innings, allowed 4 runs on 11 hits in 4+. And when he came out of the game, the Stompers trailed 4-1. As the 1-1 pitch, fastball from Gibbons misses high, ball 2. Then the offense came to life. The Miles Williams grand slam last night. The Stompers' second grand slam in their last 2 games. The 2-1 pitch is inside to Uresti here. On fastball from Gibbons missed badly. 3-1 the count. And then between the 5 Stomper relievers in the final 5 innings, just 2 hits allowed and 10 strikeouts. And that's high, ball 4. So the bullpen last night, that has been an Achilles heel at times this year, came through big, holding the 8-4 lead. Make that actually 11 strikeouts for the bullpen last night in 5 innings of work. And just 2 hits. 5 base runners in those 5 innings. They were just tremendous. So Gibbons works from the stretch. Kern is in over at third base. Chevy Clark, the left-handed hitter, is in the box, and he takes low as Uresti bluffed the steal there. 1 ball and no strikes. Now, Gibbons, who last year went 8-1, and was the ace coming into this season. First 4 starts of the season, he had an ERA over 10. Went to the bullpen, figured some stuff out, especially as far as command went, and the 1-0 was fouled out of play. His velocity was down. In his final start at the beginning of the season at the end of June, it was in Napa, a Sunday afternoon game. And Gibbons just probably the worst outing of his life. He gave up 8 runs in an inning and 2/3. He throws over to first here. Did not have the command, didn't have velocity. That was the big thing for Gibbons. Fastball was coming in 84, 86, and he's a 90 to 93 guy. The 1-1 to Chevy Clark is taken off the inside black, but that was close. 2 balls and a strike to Chevy Clark, hitting at 233. 9 spot. The top of the lineup's on deck. Didn't have the velocity. Didn't know what it was. Said, okay, Jacob Cox, you're going to start right now. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch there from Gibbons, and the count's even at 2-2. Said, okay, Jacob Cox, you're going to start. Gibby, we're going to put you in the bullpen, and that's where he was for the next 18 appearances. He figured some stuff out and literally cut his ERA in half. He throws to first. So the ERA was 17, 18. It was up there. Comes in at tonight's start a 7.45 ERA, and well, that's lowered after the quality start he had against Vallejo the last time out. Here's his 2-2. Runner goes. The pitch is taken. Called strike 3 at the knees. The throw to second. Not in time. So Clark is down on strikes for the first out of the inning, but Uresti does steal second base, and he's in scoring position for the leadoff man, Vlad Gomez. And ever since then, Gibbons has made 2 starts. Since then, and he's looked a lot better. In fact, the best that he's looked all year. Trying to return to the form that he had last year and pitch for right now he's pretty much auditioning for a potential Game 3 spot in the playoffs. He and the rest of the staff. That series starts next Friday night, and the Stompers will play. We don't know yet, and Gomez fouls the first pitch straight back and out of play. Playoffs start on Wednesday. The number 3 and number 4 seeds, and if the season ended right now, that would be Vallejo hosting Napa. Now, Vallejo comes in 3.5 games behind San Rafael with 4 to play. Spinning a throwback to second. Will not put a tag on Uresti. The count's 0-1. We're in the top of the 3rd inning, tied at 1. 0-1 on Gomez with Uresti, the shortstop, at second and 1 out. So San Rafael up 3.5 with 4 to play. That's going to be tough. Here's the 0-1. And the breaking ball stays high. Tough for Vallejo, that is. San Rafael has Salina tonight, who's played them tough this year. In fact, Salina leads that game 2-0, and they're in the bottom of the 1st inning. So San Rafael is going to have to get past Salina first. The 1-1 to Gomez, and another curveball is upstairs. So the magic number for San Rafael to clinch 2nd place and a bye to go straight to Thursday night next week. They would have to win tonight, and the Stompers would have to beat Vallejo tonight. All for San Rafael to lock up 2nd, which in some eyes would be a good scenario. Now Ghana sprints in towards 2nd. Now back to his position, the 2-1, and Gomez hits a fly ball to shallow center. DeAngelis comes on. He makes the catch for the 2nd out. Uresti stays at 2nd. It wasn't deep enough to try and tag, and with DeAngelis, who has a fairly good arm. So here's Okoye Dixon. He got the best of Gibbons the first time up. A solo home run sent into another dimension to straightaway left. And it really was. That's up there with some of the longest home runs we've seen hit this year, including the Kern home run that we lost sight of. It still hasn't landed, sources say. So, in fact, some people even say that Kern home run hit the ground with such velocity that it, on a bounce, went higher than it initially did the first time. First pitch breaking ball to Okoye Dixon. The count's 1-0. I think that might just be a rumor floating around the front office. I'm not quite sure. 1-0 the count to Dixon, the same count that he homered on in the 1st inning. Uresti at 2nd and 2 outs. The 1-0. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Barrios grabs a sharp grounder, and he'll throw Dixon out at 1st. So that ends the Vallejo half of the 3rd inning. We're still tied at 1. We go to the Stomper half. 9-1 and 2 coming up.
You're a bridge builder, a connector, a people person. You make every moment count, and you know how to count every moment. You know people who are going places, and you help them get there. California's business is your business. You specialize in special, and we specialize in your specialty. No matter what your background is or where you want to go, at Nelson, every day is a great day for a first day. Connect with a Nelson recruiter in your city to start working on putting your next first day on the calendar. Nelson, our talent is finding yours.
We would like to thank our community partners. Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty. Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Word Mice.
Bottom of the third inning, we're tied at 1 here at Palooza Park at Arnold Field. The Shadows are on the field as they are right when the game starts. With a around the 6:05 start time. I think it was 6:09 tonight. It was. And a majority of the infield is in the shadows. There are little spurts of sunlight over toward the third base bag. The first base bag itself is in the sunshine. And the upper half of Tillman Pugh at second and the upper half of Matt Uresti at short in the sunshine. And pretty much from the pitching slab to home plate shaded, so the Shadows aren't playing too many tricks on hitters here in the third inning as Daniel Molinari leads things off. And then the top of the order, 9-1-2. Only 2 base runners against Remington. Only 2 base runners against Gibbons as well. The run in the second inning for the Stompers was unearned, and Molinari takes inside. 1 ball and no strikes to count. That was pitch number 30 for Remington, the left-hander. The error allowed Williams to get on. He stole second, and then he scored on the DeAngelis RBI single to center. Here's the 1-0, and Molinari puts a charge into one. Left center, C.U. Later to the top row of the bleachers for Daniel Molinari, and the Stompers take a 2-1 lead. Molinari's third home run of the season. A leadoff home run in the bottom of the third, and that puts the Stompers on top. That home run for Molinari brought to you by Epicenter. Make your next family adventure an epic one at Epicenter. So he gives his starter Ethan Gibbons a 1-run cushion with which to work. And now Nick Gatta, he struck out his first time on a fastball a little bit above the letters. First pitch from Remington, and Gatta takes a running fastball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. That's just the second hit off of Remington. Both hits have brought in runs. There's the 1-0. Gatta takes high and in this time, ball 2. Aiken Sr. in left and Clark in center. They both kind of started to move toward the gap and realized that that thing was 12 rows deep. Here's the 2-0, and Gatta hits it high to center. Clark goes back, not very deep, Mount moving to his left, and he makes the catch. Base is empty and 1 out, and Jacob Barfield will step in. He's in left field tonight. He tried to drop down a drag bunt his first time up. Now, we saw him do that last week. It was against the Napa Silverados with Dominic Bethencourt playing third base. He was playing back. Files was doing the same in the first inning. Barfield trying to surprise him with the drag bunt. He popped it up, and Remington caught it with ease. Now the first pitch, and he is out in front of a 2-seam fastball, got it off the end of the bat. Found it straight back, and it hit the catcher, Ryan Cooper. Now, the last time we were in Vallejo on the 15th, we saw Wilkins Jimenez, the Admiral catcher, take a foul tip straight to the mask. I mean, right to the center of the mask, right to the nose almost. And it knocked him off of his feet and actually knocked him out of the game, and he was placed on the IL after that. So That is probably one of the reasons that Ryan Cooper was acquired. Here's the 0-1, and Barfield swings at a breaking ball and comes up empty. It's 0-2. So that was about a week ago on the 15th. And Jimenez, it rung his bell enough to keep him out of the lineup and off the active roster. Here's the 0-2 to Barfield, and Remington deals a high fastball, and Barfield able to get enough of it to stay alive. So the rosters were set on the 15th, and actually that night at midnight, Jimenez kept off the active roster, and that's got to be frustrating for him too, going into the playoffs. And the Admirals, who definitely will be a playoff team and will be playing for a chance to play the Stompers next Friday night, and Barfield's down on strikes. Low fastball from Jesse Remington. He collects his fourth punch out. And with 2 away, Chris Quitzer will bat. Quitzer struck out on 7 pitches. His first time at the plate. Molinari homered to open the inning. It's 2-1 Stompers, bottom of the third. And Uresti slightly shaded up toward the middle against Quitzer in the first pitch, and Quitzer watches a breaking ball miss outside over toward the right-handed batter's box. 1 ball and no strikes the count. So just as quickly as Salina took a 2-0 lead, the Pacific's tied at 2-2 in the bottom of the first. A late strike call to Quitzer here, a fastball in the low outside corner, and the count's even at 1-1. A lot of room in right center with Clark 2 steps toward left center field, shaded away against Quitzer. Remington, the left-hander, deals on 1-1, and Chris takes low. A Quitzer who went hitless last night against another left-hander, Ben Herrick, and then later on after the bullpen came in, but he did work a walk and score a run to keep his on-base streak alive. It sits at 33 games. Remington, the left-hander, works from the third base side of the rubber. Here he is on 2-1, and Quitzer rolls it foul along first. Don't expect many runs when these two teams play each other. Not as many as we see maybe against other teams, the two best pitching staffs in the Pacific Association. The 2-2. Quitzer takes a breaking ball outside, and that fills the count. Brent Gillespie waits on deck. The second lefty in the row in this lineup. 4 in the lineup tonight. The payoff. Quitzer pops it out of play to stay alive. So 3 right-handers on the bench. Hibbert getting the night off in center field. DeAngelis gets the start out there tonight. So we'll do the 3-2 again. Here it comes from Remington, and Quitzer shoots it foul over toward the Admirals' third base dugout. May have been a little off the plate, but Quitzer protecting anyway. It's been an extensive outside corner tonight, especially to the left-handed hitters. So Quitzer knowing that, recognizing the strike zone tonight, he fights that one away. The 3-2 once again, and Quitzer takes a called strike 3 on the inside corner. So back-to-back strikeouts for Remington. He has 5. We're through 3. Molinari homers his 3rd of the season. We'll go to the top of the 4th inning. Stompers lead 2-1 right here on Sonoma TV and on the Stompers Radio Network.
North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Casasa Checking. Casasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits or cash back on your debit card purchases, and Kasasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Kasasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Wordmice.
No pitch is swung on and missed. He was out in front, looking like maybe a changeup there from Gibbons. 1-1. Stompers 11-4 against the Admirals this season. 5-0 here at home. 6-4 on the road, and we do not play at Wilson Park again in the regular season. And Aikens takes inside ball 2. Quite possibly in the postseason. Aikens, Pugh, and Durkee 3, 4, and 5 with the Stompers leading 2-1, and that pitch from Gibbons is rolled foul along the third baseline. Playoffs start next Wednesday night. The 3 seed hosts the 4 seed in a 1-game winner-take-all, do or die. Your life's on the line, and then the winner of that game will play the 2 seed, which could quite possibly be San Rafael tonight if they win and the Stompers beat the Admirals, with the magic number for the Pacifics being 2. The 2-2 pitch on the way, and Aikens pops it way up on the left side of the infield. All 3 infielders staring into the sky. It's going to be Barrios shuffling to his left to make the catch. Aikens pops up for the first down of the inning, and now Tillman Pugh. So, and then, of course, the winner of the game next Thursday night between the 2 seed and the winner of the first game will play the Stompers right here on Friday night at 6:05 for Game 1 and Game 2 on the road. And then Game 3, if necessary, will be back here. The Stompers hoping they don't have to play 2 games at home. Here's the first pitch, and Pugh takes a big hack at a breaking ball that just disappeared. And the count is 0-1. Kern is on the grass at third base. The 0-1 pitch on the way, and Aikens watches this breaking ball dip below the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Durkee to follow, and then files it if we get there. The right-hander on the mound is 1-1 pitch on the way, and Pugh to left. A tie game. Tillman Pugh's 8th home run, and both home runs for Vallejo in this game have been mammoth shots to left. So if this game comes down to who hits the most home runs, Admirals are in for some trouble. The Stompers have hit 106 on the year. Make that 107 with Molinari's tonight. And Vallejo's hit 84. So we're tied at 2. Graylin Durkee at the plate. He rolled to Gata at second. His first time at the plate. He's 0 for 1. To the 15th home run given up by Gibbons. First pitch to Durkee is a little off the outside corner, ball 1. Seen that called a strike tonight. Kern is in and off the line at third base. Barrios almost right at the middle. The 1-0. Same spot, strike 1. Gibbons is just spotting up the outside corner here in this game so far. Everywhere that Molinari puts the glove on the corners, he's been hitting it. And there it is on 1-1 again to Durkee at the belt for strike 2, another fastball. After the first home run to Dixon, he struck out Akins following. He's 1-2 on Durkee after the Tillman Pugh solo home run to left. 1-2 on the way, and Durkee takes in the dirt. Stompers winners of 2 straight and 7 of their last 10. Vallejo coming off a loss and winners of 6 of their last 10. Gibbons 2-2 pitch on the way to Durkee. Fouls it back to the screen. Gibbons with 4 strikeouts, a walk, 2 hits, both solo home runs. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes on Graylin Durkee. Here it is from Gibbons. Way out in front, he cues it foul up the third baseline. Off-speed pitch from there had Durkee reaching. He's able to stay alive. 1 out, nobody on. We're tied at 2 in the top of the 4th inning. Pair of home runs for Vallejo, Dixon, and Pugh, and the Stompers an RBI hit from DeAngelis and the Molinari solo home run. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming, the 2-2 again from Gibbons to Durkee, and he takes, outside, ball 3, and the count is full. Full on Durkee with Files waiting on deck, the payoff pitch on the way, and that's high ball 4. Only the second walk given up by Gibbons. Durkee goes to first. And here is Zach Files, who struck out his first time up. Files has had a heck of a time hitting in this ballpark this year. He does have a home run, but over a dozen strikeouts just here this season. Left side of the infield playing slightly up the middle. Kern is still in at third base. Here's the first pitch, and Files takes down low. One and 0 on Files. Left-handed hitter. He's 0 for 1 with his strikeout. Durkee leads from first. The 1-0 pitch is taken inside and low. So Gibbons this time after the home run, he walks Durkee, and now he's behind Files 2-0, and so that'll warrant a quick visit from the catcher, Daniel Molinari. We're on the road tomorrow night in Napa, 5:05 first pitch. And then in San Rafael on Friday night, 6:30. Sunday, a 1:05 start in Napa. And then Monday, we are back here. It's not on your schedule at home, but you need to put it .6:05 on Monday night, and Files rips a single into right center field, right over the head of Gibbons. Durkee's going to go from first to third. Files has his first hit of the ball game, and Vallejo has runners at the corners with 1 out. Ricardo Rodriguez, the home plate umpire, turned around and signaled something at us that's caused the delay. And thinking, what is he pointing at us for? And he was telling us that the Stompers have 5 visits remaining. It took a second, but it finally registered. That's what he was trying to tell us. So Vallejo has him at the corners with 1 out after the Files single to right center. And Ryan Cooper at the plate. He flied to right. His first time, he's 0 for 1. Play for a double play ball up the middle. And the first pitch from Gibbons is rolled into the on-deck circle, over toward the on-deck circle as Matt Uresti tries to make the play, and he cannot on the play. So Molinari now behind the plate is bending down and, well, reaching up toward the eyes. Maybe he caught some dirt. Maybe he caught a bat in the back of the helmet. We're watching the foul ball, didn't see it. Molinari shaking the head. Maybe he caught the bat on the backswing. It's a possibility as Ricardo Rodriguez is now saying something to Molinari, and then he pats him on the chest and throws on the mask and goes behind the plate. So the count is 0-1 on Ryan Cooper. Molinari seems all right. Durkee's at third. Files at first base, 1 out. And the top of the fourth, tied at 2. Step off and a easy throw over to first. Just to check on Files. Files this season is 8 for 11 in stolen base opportunities. The 0-1 pitch. Cooper takes off the outside corner, ball 1. Gibbons pitching for a double play ball here. Try and keep us tied at 2 after surrendering the home run to Pugh. From the chest is 1-1, and Cooper loops it into short center. That's going to fall for a base hit. Durkee's going to score, and Vallejo grabs the lead back. It's 3-2. Little bloop into center field, and Ryan Cooper has his second RBI of the season. And just his second game. And now the shortstop, Matt Uresti. Uresti walked in the third inning and then was stranded at second base. So Files at second, he can run. Cooper at first base, catcher speed, 1 out. First pitch to Uresti. It's inside, ball 1. Gibbons missed inside a lot on Uresti his first time up as well. Kern is in over at third base. Gibbons from the chest. He looks out towards second base, the 1-0 pitch, and Uresti chases a changeup. Ball and a strike on Matt Uresti, left-handed hitter. The 1-1 pitch. Rolled foul over toward the Stomper dugout and off the front screen. One ball, 2 strikes. Chevy Clark is in the on-deck circle. Gibbons a long look to Molinari. Kern still halfway in over at third base with 2 strikes on Uresti. Here's the pitch from Gibbons, and a changeup gets him swinging. 5th strikeout for Ethan Gibbons, and now 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Chevy Clark will bat with 2 on and 2 out. He was called out on strikes. His first time up, a fastball in the inner half from Gibbons in that at bat. DeAngelis shades him the other way toward left center. Barrios, the shortstop, is pulled up the middle. Kern's off the line at third. Molinari sets the target. Gibbons' first pitch to Clark is on the ground, right side. Got a dive. That's into right center field, a base hit. Being waved around third, Zach Files. The throw to the plate's going to be cut off. It'll be an RBI single for Chevy Clark. And it is 4-2. And the Admirals have scored 3 times here in the top of the 4th inning. Back to the top of the lineup for Vlad Gomez. Ryan Cooper went from first to third on the base hit. So they're at the corners again for Gomez, who's 0 for 2. Gomez popped up to Gibbons his first time and then flied to center. Right-hander from the stretch, set at the chest. Now his first pitch to Gomez. That's hit softly on the ground to short. Barrios charges. He'll have to get rid of it quickly, and the throw to first is in time. So the top of the inning is over, but the Admirals score 3 times on a Tillman Pugh solo home run and RBI singles from Ryan Cooper and Chevy Clark. We go to the Stomper half of the 4th. Gillespie will lead it off. Stompers trail 4-2.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case, PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
Bottom of the 4th inning. Stompers trail 4-2. Vallejo scored 3 times in the top half to regain the lead. It'll be Brent Gillespie, Miles Williams, and Pedro Barrios. 4, 5, and 6. Gillespie led off the 2nd inning when the Stompers got on the board for the first time, but he grounded out to second. He's 0 for 1. Clark in center field shades him toward right center, and Gomez is very deep in right. Left on left here. First pitch from Remington, and Gillespie takes on the outer half, strike 1. Gillespie batting .312, 16 home runs, and 49 runs batted in. The 0-1 breaking ball is fouled out of play, 0-2. Gillespie with 16 home runs, 12 have come in his last 17 games. Behind Remington, 0-2. There's the pitch. Breaking ball misses outside, ball 1. No, Gillespie was hitting over .330 for most of July and to start the month of August. He's seen the average dwindle down to .312, and the 1-2 fastball is high. The Stompers, who have the highest on-base percentage in the league at .419. The 2-2, and Gillespie takes a breaking ball above the letters, and the count is full. .419 on base on the year. .557 on base in the month of August. That is in a different stratosphere. Here comes the payoff, and Gillespie fights off an inside fastball. Miles Williams in the on-deck circle with Uresti, the shortstop, shaded right up the middle. As if you're watching on Sonoma TV, you can see him right there on your screen. almost right behind the pitcher's mound. The payoff on the way again, and Gillespie shoots a little cue shot up the third baseline. That's going to sit for a base hit. Oh, my. Brent Gillespie with his first hit, and it was a pitch on the inner half of the plate. Somehow he just pulled his hands in. The knob of the bat probably scraping his chest. He got enough wood on it, a little cue shot bloop that landed 70 feet down the third baseline. Zach Files was playing back. He had to come in and try and barehand it. He could not. That's a hit for Gillespie to lead off the bottom of the fourth. So now Miles Williams, he reached on an error by Uresti at short and scored in the second inning. Here's the first pitch, and Williams takes a big hack at a fastball up in the zone, and it's 0-1. Williams, whose grand slam last night was the difference in the ball game. Fourth in the league with 52 RBIs. Remington's 0-1 pitch. And Williams hits it in the air down the right field line. Long run for Gomez over in foul territory near the wall. He'll make the catch. Gillespie's tagging from first. He'll go to second. So Williams flies out to Gomez in foul territory, deep down the right field line for the first out. Gillespie goes to second base, and now it's Pedro Barrios. Barrios on a 2-0 pitch hit a hard line drive right at Akins in left field. His first time up, so he's 0 for 1. A chance to drive in a run here. Just one out in the bottom of the fourth. 4-2, Stompers trail. Remington at the chest. Gillespie with below average speed at second base, and Barrios takes off the outside part of the plate, ball 1. Barrios ahead in the count, 1-0. Base hit, possibly. Brings in a run, and Gomez, who has the best arm out and right. The 1-0 pitch, and Barrios takes strike one on the outside black. Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Straight away on the infield, Clark shades toward right center against Barrios. The 1-1. Fouled back to the screen, 1-2. Barrios' power is to the opposite field. Has not pulled a home run this year. They've either been the other way or to straightaway center. No pull side home runs for Barrios. He has 5. He's driven in 38, batting at .294. Gillespie on second, 1 out. Remington on 1-2, and Barrios fouls it into the glove of Ryan Cooper. So he got a piece. Didn't see initially if Cooper held on, but he did. The 6th strikeout for Remington. And now it'll take a base hit. And it's Rob DeAngelis who got that 2-out hit in the second inning to drive in the first Stomper run. Can he do it again? Remington at the chest, the left-hander on the hill. Here's the first pitch to DeAngelis, and that breaking ball is well outside. Salina has taken the lead back in San Rafael. They lead 3-2 in the top of the third. No wind here tonight. It's just a still night. 88 degrees at first pitch, and it's still pretty warm. Here's the 1-0. DeAngelis takes above the Leonard's ball, too. Remington, who's 1-3 in 5 starts against the Stompers. He started almost half of the games these two teams have played. DeAngelis way ahead in the count. Remington's 2-0. Oh, that's inside. Look out, and DeAngelis has to lunge to get out of the way. 3 balls and no strikes, and DeAngelis may be taking here with Nick Kern on deck. No walks for Remington on the night so far. Here's the 3-0 pitch. DeAngelis takes high, a 4-pitch walk. First and second after the walk. 2 out, and now Kern to the plate. Struck out his first time up against Remington, who has 6 punch-outs in the ball game. Kern, who has some power from the right side, the rare combination of speed and power. 4 home runs on the season. Remington looks to second, and out comes home. And Kern hits it on the ground sharply to short. Uresti down to one knee. He'll field and throw DeAngelis out at second. That ends the inning. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Stompers trailed the Admirals 4-2. 2, 3, 4 spots for Vallejo when we return.
You're a bridge builder, a connector, a people person. You make every moment count, and you know how to count every moment. You know people who are going places, and you help them get there. California's business is your business. You specialize in special, and we specialize in your specialty. No matter what your background is or where you want to go, at Nelson, every day is a great day for a first day. Connect with a Nelson recruiter in your city to start working on putting your next first day on the calendar. Nelson, our talent is finding yours.
We would like to thank our community partners. Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty. Sonoma Hills Retirement Community. And
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Wordmice.
Two, 3, 4 spots against Gibbons in the top of the 5th inning. Stompers trail 4-2. The big bats, Dixon, Akins, Pugh. 2 solo home runs between the 3 of them in the ball game. Koye Dixon leads off. He's homered and grounded sharply to short. Ethan Gibbons, 74 pitches. 4 of the 5 hits given up by Gibbons tonight came in that 4th inning. 3 of them drove in runs. So DeAngelis is deep and toward the pole side gap against Dixon. The first pitch. On the inside corner, strike 1. 0-1 the count on Okoye Dixon. First time Gibbons has gotten ahead of him tonight. They move Gata over, so the overshift is on Dixon now. Here's the 0-1, and that breaking ball is outside. All on a strike on the former big leaguer. Gibbons 1-1, and that's a high fly ball down the left field line. Going out, Barrios, coming on Barfield, and Jacob Barfield makes the catch. 1 out, and now Nick Aiken Sr. Aiken's in the ball game 0 for 2. He struck out and hit a pop-up too. Barrios at shortstop. So they'll stay with the overshift on the left side. Kern, Barrios, and Gata. D'Angelo stays in that left center gap. Here's the first pitch to Aikens, and that is gone. Holy cow. The third no-doubter of the night for Vallejo. This one is Aikens' league-leading 20th, and it is 5-2. It's just a different sound sometimes off the bat, and you just know it. Aikens knew it. We knew it. And that's the third home run given up by Gibbons tonight. Well, we warned you the big bats are coming up this inning. Here's Pugh, who also hit a no-doubter his last time up. He's 1 for 2. That one land? Not yet. Sources say not yet. Here's Pugh with the bases empty and 1 out. The first pitch, and that is hit down the right field line. That's going to get in for extra bases into the corner. Pugh on his way to second. Williams at it now. The throw in is cut off by Gata, and Tillman Pugh has a 1-out double down the right field line. That gets a right-hander up in the Stomper bullpen, and Willie Ethington has started to toss lightly. Pugh at second, running. He runs very well, and now pitching coach Mike Nunez is out of the dugout, and he'll go to the mound. Over in San Rafael, it's the bottom of the third inning, and Salina leads the Pacifics 4-2. 5-2 Vallejo, our score here. Again, we are here next Monday night. This is not the final home game of the regular season. Monday, August 26th at 6:05, a makeup game against the Vallejo Admirals. That will be the final game of the regular season and the final home game of the regular season. The Stompers are on the road this weekend. Tomorrow in Napa at 5:05. And then Friday in San Rafael at 6:30. Those games will be on the Stomper Radio Network. Off day on Saturday, and then Sunday again in Napa. That's a 1:05 start. Before we come back home for the Monday night game. Mound visit is over. Nunez back to the dugout. Molinari back behind the plate. And Gibbons has gotten hit hard here in the top of the fifth. Graylin Durkee's 0 for 1. He grounded to second, walked, and scored in the fourth inning. Kern likes to play in over at third base. He'll do so again here against Durkee. Barrios shaded up the middle. Gibbons' first pitch. That's high, ball 1. Ethington back throwing from the mound now in the Stomper pen. Left-hander at the plate. Gibbons looks to second. Here's the 1-0, and Durkee fouls it away 1-1. Durkee worked an 8-pitch walk his last time against Gibbons. It's up over 80 pitches now, the right-hander. Stompers averaging 8.5 runs a game offensively. Here's the 1-1. Durkee takes low. Gibbons slowing down the pace here in the top of the 5th. 5-2. Stompers trail this one. Right-hander looks out to second, now deals on 2-1, and Durkee takes a changeup, a called strike on the outside corner, and the count evens. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stompers who are unbeaten against Vallejo here at home this season. They'll try to keep it that way, but they'll have some work to do trailing by 3. Gibbons 2-2 pitch, and Durkee rolls it foul along first, over near the Stomper dugout. Still 2-2 on the lefty first baseman. Zach Files on deck. Barrios almost right up the middle now. Kern's in the 5-6 hole over at third base. The 2-2 once again is on the ground down the first baseline, foul. Four home runs in the game, 3 belong to Vallejo. All of them solo shots. All 4. Gibbons out of the stretch with Pugh at second base. Here's the 2-2 again, and Durkee, a little check swing number softly on the ground to second. Gatto will charge in field. And Durkee is retired for the second out. Tillman Pugh moves up to third base on the play. So now it's Zach Files, who's 1 for 2 with a single, and he scored a run in the 4th inning. Files another left-hander. Another run for Vallejo is just 90 feet away. Gibbons' first pitch, and Files chases an off-speed pitch in the dirt. Chased that same pitch on the strikeout his first time up. Gibbons laboring through this 5th inning. Pugh walking lead at third. The 0-1 on the way. The fastball is blocked by Molinari in the dirt. And a nice job by Molinari. That saves 90 feet and a run. All of a sudden you have to become twice as big behind the plate with a man at third base. Still pulled up the middle on the left side. The 1-1 pitch, and that is very high, and it pulls Molinari out of the crouch. Gata at second base has his heels on the outfield grass. Gibbons from the stretch on 2-1, and Files chases a high fastball 2-2. He did get a piece. Fouled it in and out. 2-2, Ethington in the pen. Gibbons trying to get through 5. Pugh at third. Long look from Gibbons, now at the chest. The 2-2 on the way, and Files is down on strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. Gibbons collects his 6th strikeout. The Admirals put a run on the board. The Aikens solo home run. It is 5-2. We're halfway home here tonight. We go to the last of the 5th. 9-1 and 2 for the Stompers.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case, PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
Bottom of the fifth inning, 5-2, Stompers trail, and Daniel Molinari leads us off, and he's 1 for 1 with a solo home run. He led off the bottom of the third inning with a solo homer. Aiken's got one in the top half to make it 5-2 Vallejo. So the lights are on and in full effect here tonight. Actually, they just turned on. We've calculated they turn on at 7:45 and 25 seconds on the dot. 9-1-2 Molinari, Gata, and Barfield against the left-hander. Jesse Remington, his 65th pitch, and Molinari takes a little below the knees. One ball and no strikes, the same count that Molinari homered his first time. Remington's 1-0. Molinari takes outside ball 2. Two balls and no strikes. Molinari ahead in the count. Stomper offense trying to get back into this game, trailing by 3. The 2-0 pitch. That's a low, ball 3. Just one walk for Remington in the game. It came to Rob DeAngelis. That was a 4-pitch walk. That was in the 4th inning. The 3-0 to Molinari, and another 4-pitch walk as Remington misses high. Lineup will flip over for Nick Gata. And Gata, who is 0 for 2. He's struck out and fly to center. The Stompers have a base runner, and they're trying to chip away. Molinari at first, not a threat to steal, especially with the left-hander on the mound. Remington's first pitch, Gata squares around and pulls back, and they offer, and he did not go around, says Ron Adams, our field umpire. 1 ball and no strikes on Gata. Now Files will stay in at third. A push bunt for Gata here, maybe a hit toward the right side with Pugh double play depth. the 1-0, and instead of throw to first. Pugh's double play depth, and Durkee holds on the runner at first, so Gata can get it past the pitcher's mound on the right side of the infield, a potential base hit. The 1-ball, no strike pitch, and Gata rolls it foul along the first baseline. Gata out of Torrey Pines High School, and that name may sound familiar if you're a golfer or a golf consumer or a golf watcher, I guess. Torrey Pines. He's a football player there, too. The 1-1. And he takes a breaking ball and a called strike, too. Got a two-sport athlete in high school and played cornerback and running back. He actually had an interception in a CIF playoff game when he was there. As a cornerback, now a throw to first. It's actually his favorite sports memory is getting that interception in the playoff game. Not a baseball sports memory, the pro baseball player, interestingly enough. The 1-2. Breaking ball fouled out of play. This was before he went on to Northwest Missouri State. Remington, the left-hander, on 1-2 again to Gata, and he fights it off again. 3 foul balls here in the at-bat by Nick Gata. Leadoff man trying to get on base for the first time here in the ballgame. Molinari is at first base. He does not have a stolen base on the season. The 1-2 again, and Gata is down on strikes. Second time Gata goes down on strikes in the game. Here's Jacob Barfield, who went down on strikes his last time up. A man at first and 1 out for Barfield. Barfield popped up a bunt and struck out, so he is 0 for 2. Barfield, right-handed hitter, now second in the league in home runs after Aikens hit his 20th earlier in the ballgame. First pitch popped way up and straight back out of play. No balls in a strike. Barfield trying to tie Aikens on that swing. $19 home runs and 45 runs batted in for Barfield. Molinari still at first, 1 out. Now time called at the plate. Barfield straight away in the outfield. Pugh at second is up the middle. Nothing and 1 the count. Remington's pitch. Barfield hits it on the ground. Pass files down the left field line. Molinari is going to head to third. Here comes the throw. It is late, and Jacob Barfield has a 1-out double. th double of the season for Jacob Barfield. And here comes Chris Quitzer looking to drive in a run. Quitzer's 0 for 2. He's punched out twice. All he has to do here is really put the ball in play to get a run home. Molinari's at third. Barfield at second with 1 out. Stompers trail 5-2. The infield's going to play back with 1 out. First pitch from Remington, and Quitzer lines it foul along the first baseline. No balls and 1 strike to count to Chris Quitzer, who's had a heck of a time against left-handers over the last 2 weeks, but he is hitting .341 with runners in scoring position this year. Stompers overall hitting .312. Ethington in the pen getting ready for the 6th. The 0-1 to Quitzer. Shot down the left field line. Long run for Files, and it's out of play. Quitzer behind in the count, 0-2. Struck out on the 7th pitch his first time up, and the 8th pitch his second time up. So he has 2 punch outs, but he's rode up the pitch count against Remington. Left-hander probably going with a breaking ball here to Quitzer. Cooper sets the target, and he deals a high fastball, and Cooper got it right where he wanted it. He lifted the glove before the pitch. Remington hit the spot. Quitzer's down on strikes. 8th strikeout for Remington. And here's Brent Gillespie with a man at second and 2 out. Season high 8 strikeouts for Jesse Remington, the left-hander here tonight. First pitch to Gillespie. That breaking ball is high and in. It missed the right shoulder of Gillespie by 4 or 5 inches. Second and third base hit scores a pair. Remington from the stretch. 1-0 pitch on the way, and Gillespie lines it into the glove of Durkee at first. He smoked it right at the first baseman, so Durkee takes a pair of runs off the board. As he catches the liner, we'll go to the 6th. Stompers trail 5-2.
You're a bridge builder, a connector, a people person. You make every moment count, and you know how to count every moment. You know people who are going places, and you help them get there. California's business is your business. You specialize in special, and we specialize in your specialty. No matter what your background is or where you want to go, at Nelson, every day is a great day for a first day. Connect with a Nelson recruiter in your city to start working on putting your next first day on the calendar. Nelson, our talent is finding yours.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Wordmice.
Ryan Cooper leads off his 6th inning for Vallejo. The Stompers trailing 5-2. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9. Cooper, Uresti, and Clark. Cooper's 1 for 2 in RBI single his last time, and Willie Ethington, the new pitcher for the Stompers, on the mound, and he deals strike 1 to Ryan Cooper. Ethington, the right-hander, working from the stretch. His 0-1 pitch is down below the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ethington, the 6'3" right-hander from Mesa, Arizona. 4-0, an ERA of 5.97. Here's his 1-1, and Cooper takes inside ball 2. 31 2/3 innings for Ethington, 35 hits, 25 strikeouts, and 19 walks for the right-hander. DeAngelo shaded over toward right center. The 2-1. High chopper over the mound, charging Barrios. He'll field, get rid of it quickly, and the throw is up the first baseline. Uresti make that. Cooper's going to go to second. An error by Barrios, the shortstop. A 2-base error. And that puts a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Matt Uresti to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. It's going to be a tough play for Barrios behind the mound. He got rid of it in enough time. Just the throw was wide. Kern on the grass at third base. Ethington's first pitch. Uresti squares around and takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Generous outside corner tonight, especially the left-handed hitters. 0-1. Cooper at second. Ethington's 0-1 delivery, and that's inside on Uresti. 1 ball and 1 strike. Still not even a breeze tonight. Flag still in center. Ethington's 1-1. That's below the knees ball 2. Barrios shaded up toward the middle at short. He keeps Cooper close. We've seen him pick off runners at second base multiple times this year. Now the 2-1, and Uresti takes on the inside black strike 2. Fastball from Ethington there. Does have a breaking ball. Haven't seen it yet in the inning. Willie stares in. Cooper leads from second. Nobody out. The 2-2 on the way. Uresti's down on strikes. Fastball across the letters. He's late. Ethington has his first strikeout of the game. Brings Chevy Clark to the plate with 1 out. A man at second. He drove in a run his last time on a single. He's also struck out. He's 1 for 2. Clark hitting from the left side. Barrios in the same position up toward the middle at shortstop. The first pitch is off the outside corner. Big hole in the left side of the infield. Kern's a couple of steps off of his normal position at third, but not many. The 1-0. It's outside. That gets past Molinari, and it bounces up the third baseline. 2 balls and no strikes, the count on Chevy Clark after the pass ball. So now another Admiral run 90 feet away with just 1 out. 2 balls, no strikes. Now the infield's in for Clark. Lefty at the plate. Ethington's 2-0. Smoked to center. DeAngelis going back. A high fly ball. Now he's scammed underneath it. That'll be plenty deep to get the run home. Chevy Clark has his second RBI of the game, and it's 6-2. Bases empty and 2 away for Vlad Gomez. And Ethington, who probably thinks he should have had a 1-2-3 inning after the error allowed the run to score. Here's Gomez. Hitless in the ball game tonight. He popped up to the mound. Lined to center and grounded to short. First pitch from Ethington. Breaking ball off the outside corner, 1-0. Ethington's going to ask Ricardo Rodriguez if that was outside. He says yes. The 1-0 pitch to Gomez, shot into right field. A 2-out single to right for Vlad Gomez, his first hit of the night. And now Okoye Dixon, who's already gone, big fly in the game. Man at first, 2 out. Dixon is 1 for 3 with a solo home run that came back in the first inning to open the scoring. Gomez at first base. He runs very well. 3 men on the left side. The overshift on Dixon. Ethington spins and fires to first. Dixon with 9 home runs and 25 RBIs in 15 games. First pitch. At the letters. And ball 1. Boy. Ethington behind in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Jared Gomez singles to right. And the throw back to first, Gomez in with a dive. Ethington at the chest, his 1-0. Runner goes. The pitch is taken low. The throw to second is into center field. Gomez is going to get up. He'll go to third. The throw from Williams is late, and that's over the head of Kern. But Gomez is just going to stay lying on the third base bag. He'll call time. So Gomez gets a stolen base. He'll go to third base on the air by Molinari. And now another run 90 feet away. 2 balls and no strikes to count. (6-2), top of the 6th. And Gott is going to go back onto the left side of the infield for the overshift. Dixon, the designated hitter, way ahead in the count. Here's the 2-0, and that breaking ball is called strike 1. Not many guys in this league are going to come 2-0 with a curveball. Get me over a curveball. Ethington did there. His 2-1 delivery, and Dixon fouls a fastball right back to the screen, and he just missed it. Oh, he just missed it. It's 2-2 with Akins waiting on deck. Gomez at third, 2 out. Ethington from the chest. Right-hander deals on 2-2, and Dixon hits a ground ball to the left side. Barrios is there. He'll throw to first, and that ends the inning. Vallejo scores on the sacrifice fly by Chevy Clark, and they extend the lead 6-2. So we go to the last of the 6th. Williams, Barrios, and DeAngelis coming up for the Stompers.
North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Kasasa Checking. Kasasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits, or cash back on your debit card purchases. And Kasasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Kasasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
Trying to get the Stomper offense out of this rut they've been in the last 2 innings. Scored 1 in the second, 1 in the third. That is all, and have just 4 hits against Jesse Remington. Williams, Barrios, and DeAngelis, 5, 6, and 7 against the left-hander who has 81 pitches. Second baseman Pugh shades up toward the middle, 6-2. Stompers chasing 4. Here's the first pitch, and Williams takes at the knees, strike 1. Big hole in the right side of the infield. Remington's nothing in 1 pitch, and that's high and away. Stompers had a chance in the 5th with 2nd and 3rd and 2 out, and Gillespie lined hard into the glove of Durkee at first base. Here's the 1-1, and Williams yanks it foul down the left field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Williams, a right-handed hitter. They're in the top of the 5th inning down in San Rafael, and Salina clinging to a 1-run lead. It's 4-3. San Rafael has to win, and the Stompers have to win tonight for San Rafael to lock up 2nd place. Here's the 1-2. That's very high, and it goes all the way to the backstop. Easy take there for Williams. 2-2 the count. Miles is 0 for 2 in the game. He reached on an error by the shortstop, Uresti, stole second and scored back in the 2nd inning. He was the first Stomper to come across the plate. Remington on 2-2. And Williams smashes it right at Clark in center. He comes on and makes a sliding catch. So Chevy Clark takes a hit away from Miles Williams. One away, and now Pedro Barrios. Barrios is 0 for 2. He flied to left and struck out. Clark shaded toward right center field. Remington out of the windup, his first pitch, and Barrios takes strike 1 on the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery, Barrios awaits, here it comes, and that's hit in the air to right. Gomez can't see it. It's going to fall in front of him for a base hit. Immediately off the bat, Gomez threw the hands out in the air as if to say, I don't know where it is. And then when it came down below the lights, it was 30 feet in front of him. Barrios has a base hit. And now it's Rob DeAngelis. Rob is 1 for 1, an RBI single and a walk. Lefty at the plate, and the Vallejo bullpen quiet. Marshall Shields up for the Stompers. First pitch will have to wait after a throw over to first. Williams lined sharply to center, and Chevy Clark took a hit away on a nice sliding catch. And the little fly ball from Barrios that Gomez lost off the bat fell for a hit. And how did DeAngelis get out of the way of that? The breaking ball from Remington, it looked like it wrapped right around the back of his neck. The count's 1-0, and as DeAngelis somehow gets out of the way of the curveball. Left-hander at the belt. Here's the 1-0, and DeAngelis fouls it straight back. One ball, one strike. Play for a double play up the middle. 6-2, Stompers trail bottom of the sixth. Remington looks to first now, home on 1-1, and DeAngelis takes a breaking ball for strike two. One ball, two strikes, runner at first, one out. DeAngelis, who is yet to be retired in the game tonight. Remington's 1-2. On the ground, right back over the mound. Uresti Fields on the second base, bag for one, and the throw to first in time. 6-3 double play ends the inning. So we're through six full. Stompers trail 6-2.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case, PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
Then we're on to the final third of the ball game. Etherington back out there for a second inning. The Stompers trailing 6-2. He'll face Nick Akins Sr. to lead us off. 3, 4, and 5. Akins, Pugh, Durkee. Akins is 1 for 3 with a solo blast his last time. Over shift on, 3 men left side of the infield. First pitch. Swing and a miss. High fastball from Willie, 0-1. Got Barrios Kern on the left side. Gillespie's all alone at first. The 0-1 on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike the count on Nick Akins Sr. Etherington solely out of the stretch. His 1-1 pitch on the way, and Akins hits a breaking ball in the air to right center field. Miles Williams is over there toward the gap. He makes the catch, 1 out. Is 2 for 3 tonight, a solo home run and a double. Stranded at third base back in the 5th inning. Right-handed hitting second baseman at the plate. Nobody on, 1 out. First pitch from Etherington. Breaking ball over the outer half for strike 1. Etherington, who pitched well last inning, but should have been out of the inning without giving up a run, but the error to open the inning, allowing Cooper to reach the only run. Here's the 0-1, and that is at the knees, strike 2. Fastball from Etherington there. Now he's way ahead of Tillman Pugh. So the breaking ball was good in this at bat. He could throw it again. Or maybe even elevate the fastball. Fastball's coming out of the hand. Looking good from Willie tonight. There's his 0-2. He goes with the breaking ball, and Pugh takes outside, ball 1. Good chase pitch there from Willie. It was off the outside by a wide margin, but just trying to get Pugh to chase. Right-hander on 1 and 2, and Pugh pops it up. Right side of the infield, Gata calling for it. He calls off Barrios, and Gata makes the catch. Two quick outs for Willie here in the 7th. And now it's Graylin Durkee. Durkee 0 for 2. He walked and scored in the 4th inning, and he was grounded out to second base twice. Left-handed hitter, wide open stance. Etherington's first pitch. It's outside, ball 1. Barrios up toward the middle, Curran off the bag at third. The 1-0. Durkee takes a breaking ball down low. A little bit below the knees. 2 balls and no strikes to count on Graylin Durkee. Out of the stretch, Etherington. Here's his 2-0 pitch. Durkee fouls it straight back and off of one of the poles that holds up our netting behind home plate. Two-one, Durkee digs back in. Pitch on the way from Etherington. That swung on and missed. A fastball at the letters for strike 2. Etherington, who has 1 strikeout in an inning and 2/3. Here's his 2-2. Hit in the air out toward left center field. Going out, Barrios coming on. DeAngelis, and he'll make the catch. The Admirals go 1-2-3 in the 7th inning. We go to the Stomper half of the 7th. Stretch time here at Palooza Park at Arnold Field. 8-9 one-hitters due up for the Stompers, trailing 6-2.
You're a bridge builder, a connector, a people person. You make every moment count, and you know how to count every moment. You know people who are going places, and you help them get there. California's business is your business. You specialize in special, and we specialize in your specialty. No matter what your background is or where you want to go, at Nelson, every day is a great day for a first day. Connect with a Nelson recruiter in your city to start working on putting your next first day on the calendar. Nelson, our talent is finding yours.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Wordmice.
Nick Kern leads us off in the bottom of the 7th inning. Kern, Molinari, and Gata. 8-9-1. Against Jesse Remington back out there for a 7th inning of work. On 92 pitches, in the Vallejo bullpen is quiet to open this 7th. They're all just hanging out down there on the bench. Chopping it up. Here's the first pitch to Kern. It's inside and low. 1 ball and no strikes. Kern is 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded into a fielder's choice to end the 4th. Stompers chasing 4 with 9 outs with which to work as Remington steps off. And now Cooper's going to go out there. 3 road games to end the week. Tomorrow in Napa at 5:05. Friday in San Rafael at 6:30. Stompers have Saturday off. Then Sunday, the day game in Napa once again at 1:05. Monday night as well. Monday the 26th at 6:05. Here's the 1-0, and Kern takes a big hack and comes up empty on a fastball in the outer half. The makeup game rescheduled for Monday the 26th. Put that on your fridge. The 1-1. Kern takes another big swing on a fastball in the inner half and can't make contact. It's 1-2. Swung so hard his elbow guard came off. He'll put that back on and climb back in the box. Trying to get a base runner against Remington. Left-hander staring in. Now starts the motion. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and Kern takes inside. Two-two. Molinari on deck. Remington kicks his 2-2 pitch, and Kern breaks his bat on a little squibber out towards short. Uresti will field. The quick release throw to first is in time. Kern saw it off for the first out. And now Daniel Molinari, he's been on base both times. A solo home run and a walk. He was stranded at third base in the 5th inning. Molinari bats with the bases empty and 1 out. 6-2. Stompers trailing this one here tonight. 5-0 against Vallejo at home this season. 11-4 overall. Remington's first pitch, and Molinari takes low and in. Squirts away from Cooper, but nobody's on base. One and no Molinari, the right-handed hitting catcher. Play him straight up. The 1-0 pitch. Molinari takes outside ball 2. Molinari has seen 1 strike. He hit it out to deep left center. Other than that, he's walked on 4 pitches. He's ahead in the count here, 2-0. On the way, and Molinari takes high. So now ahead in the count, 3-0, and Remington in danger of walking Molinari for the second time. He only has 2 walks tonight, does Remington. 8 strikeouts, that's a season high. The left-hander on 3-0. Here it is to Molinari. That's high ball 4. Stompers get a base runner for Nick Gata, who is 0 for 3. And not very often do you see Gata 0 for 3 and him not reaching base. He's reached base in 52 of the 55 games he's played this year. Now Gata's going to call time. He'll play for a double play ball up the middle. Derkey holds on. Molinari at first. Files is a step off the grass at third base. Molinari a short lead. Remington's first pitch to Nick Gata is on the outside corner, strike 1. Clark in center shaded the other way on Nick Gata. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and Remington's breaking ball misses high and in. Ball and a strike on Gata with Barfield on deck. Chasing 4 in the 7th. Remington at the chest. Molinari takes a short secondary, the 1-1 pitch, and Gata hits it on the ground right side. Derkey has it bounce off his glove. Now he'll feed to Remington, and it is late. Nick Gata has his first hit of the ball game. They're at first and second for Jacob Barfield. Barfield is 1 for 3 with a double in this game. He doubled down into the left field corner. One in the first, 3 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th for Vallejo. Stompers 1 in the 2nd and 3rd innings. Trying to get back on the board here in the 7th. Remington looks out towards second base. Here's the first pitch, and Jacob Barfield takes high and away. Stompers just 1 for 7 with men in scoring position and 0 for their last 6. Rob DeAngelis had the base hit, an RBI single in the 2nd inning. Long look for Remington. Now is 1-0. Barfield takes inside, ball 2. So in a good hitter's count here with a left-hander in the pen. Looks like Cameron Hatch up and throwing for Vallejo. Remington looks to second. Here's his 2-0. Barfield takes high, ball 3. Kern grounded to short to open the inning. Molinari walked, got a single sharply off the glove of Durkee at first base. First and second, 1 out. Remington from the stretch. Here's his 3-0 pitch to Barfield, and he takes across the belt, strike 1. With how much of a free swinger Jacob Barfield is, maybe surprised to see him take there, knowing that Remington's coming right down the middle with a fastball to just get back in the count. 3-1. Now time called. Clark playing him almost straight away in center, maybe a step toward left center. Hughes up toward the middle, big hole in the right side of the infield. Barfield awaits the 3-1. Remington from the chest, he comes home. Here's the pitch, and Barfield pops it out of play, and the count is full. Chris Quitzer waits on deck. Molinari at second, Gata at first, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, 6-2. Stompers trail. Remington, the left-hander. His payoff pitch to Barfield. Out straight back to the screen. We'll do the 3-2 again. 7th pitch coming to Barfield. Cooper sets the target. Here it is from Remington. Barfield pops it up. Cooper can't find it, and it's out of play. Barfield was telling him that it's out of play straight back. I don't think Cooper believed him. Maybe trying to deke him. It was definitely out of play straight back. Still 3-2. 2 on, 1 out. Remington's 8th pitch. Here it is to Barfield. Line foul down the left field line, out of play. Barfield putting up a pretty good battle against Remington here. But depending on the outcome, could potentially be his last hitter if Barfield gets on, but 2 lefties coming up in a row. And the 2 lefties are a combined 1 for 6 against Remington in the game. Barfield calls time. Barfield back in the box. Remington's 3-2 once again, and Barfield takes low, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So here comes P.J. Phillips out of the dugout, and that'll likely do it for Jesse Remington. And really surprisingly, he struck out Quitzer 3 times in the game tonight. Cameron Hatch, the left-hander, is getting ready. and he will come into this game. So we'll have a pitching change. This pitching change brought to you by Sonoma Hills Retirement. Bases loaded, 1 out. Cameron Hatch into the ballgame. New pitcher for Vallejo is going to be Cameron Hatch, appearing in his 7th game this year. An ERA of 6.23 and 8 2/3 innings, 6 runs on 8 hits. He's struck out 10 and walked 7. So the left-hander from Maryland coming into the game with bases loaded and 1 out to face Chris Quitzer, the left-hander. Quitzer tonight, he has the hat trick, and he can change his whole night with a base hit here. The bases loaded, 1 out, and a base hit scores 2, and depending on where, maybe 3. Quitzer's the tying run at the plate with 8 home runs and 53 runs batted in. A 33-game on-base streak potentially on the line. 6-2 Vallejo, bottom of the 7th, 1 out. Molinari, Gana, and Barfield, your base runners. First pitch from Hatch. That's a breaking ball at the letters, a called strike. Nothing in 1 on Quitzer. Hatch, the left-hander, he deals home. Quitzer is late on the fastball, nothing in 2. Obviously Hatch, maybe Leach, Reyes here in the latter part of the ball game. Or Vallejo. Quitzer behind, nothing in 2. Here's the pitch from Hatch, and he rolls it foul along first. So only just 1 out. Quickest runner is Gata at second, then Barfield at first. Molinari is at third. Couple of walks and a base hit in the inning. Another 0-2. Quitzer hits it foul. It looked like it got a piece of his foot. Gotta watch out for that breaking ball from the left-hander. A sharp breaking ball from Hatch. Quitzer awaits the 0-2 pitch from Hatch, and here it is. Swung on and missed through the fastball by him, and Hatch gets the strikeout for out number 2. So now it's up to Brent Gillespie. Gillespie's 1 for 3 in the game. Base hit. He lined into the glove of Graylin Durkee to end the 5th inning. A hard line drive. First pitch from Hatch. Gillespie pulls off. The fastball in the outer half. No balls in 1 strike. Hatch trying to get out of the bases loaded 1 out jam. He struck out Quitzer. His 0-1. Gillespie takes outside ball 1. Gillespie looking for his 2nd hit of the night. Bases loaded, 2 out. Hatch a long look in. Now he steps off. Gillespie, left-handed hitter at the plate. Hatch, the left-hander, set on the mound. He has 1-1. Gillespie waves at a breaking ball, and it's 1-2. Gillespie will have to shorten up here, try and put something in play against Hatch. He came in, struck out Quitzer. It's ahead of Gillespie 1-2. There's the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and that ends the inning. Stompers strand the bases loaded. We'll go to the 8th. Stompers trail 6-2.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case, PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
We go to the 8th. Stompers trail 6-2. Willie Ethington out to face Zach Files, Ryan Cooper, and Matt Uresti in his 3rd inning of relief tonight. Everybody was used last night except for Ethington, so Zach Pace is going to ride him out as long as he can tonight. I keep those arms fresh for Thursday and Friday night before the off day on Saturday. Here's Zach Files. He's 1 for 3, an RBI single. Excuse me, just the single. No RBI as he fouls the first pitch out of play. A couple of strikeouts for Files. Still 4-3 Salina down in San Rafael during the bottom of the 7th inning. Ethington's 0-1. On the outside corner to Files 0-2. Files, Cooper, Uresti, 6, 7, 8. Top of the 8th inning. DeAngelo's shaded toward left center field. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Willie Ethington. Files spoils the 0-2 and fouls it out of play. Ethington still way ahead of him, 0-2 to lead off the top of the 8th. From the stretch, the right-hander. There's the pitch. Breaking ball high. One ball and 2 strikes on Files. There's his pitch on 1-2, and Files rolls a breaking ball foul along first. Files putting together a pretty good at-bat against Ethington to open the inning. Cooper and then Uresti to follow. Here's his 1-2 again. On the inside corner, called strike 3. Third time Files has gone down on strikes tonight. Second strikeout for Willie. Here's Cooper. He's 1 for 3, an RBI single. He reached on an error and scored in the 6th. First pitch from Ethington. That's high and in. Fastball miss. 1-0. There's the 1-0 pitch, and Cooper takes a fastball. And I don't know where that one missed. Ethington kind of reached out toward his head and scratched his head and then received the ball back from Molinari. Now the 2-0. That looked like the same spot to me for strike 1. Two and 1 on Cooper, and Willie Ethington struck out Files looking to open the inning. 2-1 on the way. As curveball, strike 2 on the outside corner. Counts even 2-2 on Cooper. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Right side. Ethington calling for it. And he makes the catch. That's his second Stomper pitcher that has made a catch on a pop-up on the infield tonight. Here's Matt Uresti. For 2, a pair of strikeouts. He walked and was stranded at second base in the 3rd inning. Left-hander at the plate. First pitch from Willie. Popped out of play off to the left. No balls in a strike. They pulled toward the middle on the left side of the infield. Ethington's 0-1, and that breaking ball is in the dirt. Count even at 1-1 on Matt Uresti, and the Stompers in the bottom of the 8th inning will send the 5, 6, 7 hitters to the plate and have 8 outs to try and come back from down 4 right now. The 1-1. Breaking ball pulled foul down the first baseline. Right now it's 4. Ethington trying to keep it at 4 going into the bottom half. Uresti back in the box, 1-2 the count. Nobody on and 2 away. The pitch from Ethington. Oh, that's in the dirt and almost hits the foot of Matt Uresti. Two and 2 on the lefty shortstop. Here's the pitch. Uresti spoils the 2-2 fastball and shoots it out of play. Ethington peers into Molinari, working out of the stretch. His 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball hit in the air to right. Williams goes back on it, and he makes the catch. That ends the inning. Ethington has retired 7 in a row. We go to the last of the 8th. Miles Williams leads us off. Stompers trail 6-2.
North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Casasa Checking. Casasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits or cash back on your debit card purchases. And Casasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Casasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
Miles Williams leads off, bottom of the 8th inning, first pitch. He hits it on the ground on one hop to Files at third. And one pitch, 1 out for Cameron Hatch to open the bottom of the 8th. So now just 5 outs to work with. And it's going to be Barrios. The base is empty and 1 out. He's 1 for 3 with a single. So Barrios, the shortstop, against Cameron Hatch. Hatch has faced 3 batters. He's retired all 3, a pair of strikeouts. His first pitch, and Barrios squares round, takes inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Barrios, a right-handed hitter. Here's the 1-0, and that's outside, ball 2. Barrios and then DeAngelis to follow. The 2-0. On the outside corner, strike 1. Ryan Richardson is throwing in the Stomper bullpen. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and Barrios takes outside, ball 3. So we may see Richardson in the 9th inning just to try and keep the lead at whatever it is, unless the Stompers take the lead here in the bottom of the 8th. Trailing 6-2. Hatch, the left-hander from the stretch. Here's his 3-1 pitch, and Barrios takes low, ball 4. One out walk, and that brings DeAngelis to the plate. Remington tonight goes 6 1/3, allows 2 runs on 6 hits. He walks 4 and strikes out 8. 8 strikeouts, that's a season high. First pitch to DeAngelis. Oh, breaking ball inside, almost got him. Part of you wants to ask yourself, why not just take it and get on base? Breaking ball. It's a curveball. Those don't hurt, right? Here's the 1-0. DeAngelis flares it behind the bag at third. Files is there, 2 out. Here's Nick Kern. Kern is 0 for 3 in the ball game. A strikeout, ground into a fielder's choice, and he grounded out to short. Barrios at first base. 2 out. First pitch, Kern takes at the knees, a called strike. Left-hander ready is 0-1. Kern takes strike 2 on the outside corner. So now in a hole. I don't think Kern thought either of those were strikes, as he took kind of a long walk there. Hatch way ahead. Barrios leads from first, the 0-2 pitch, and Kern takes high and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count with Molinari on deck. Hatch at the chest. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball is outside and low. So from 0-2, Kern has built the count to 2-2. They're in the top of the 8th in San Rafael. It's still 4-3 Salina. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch to Kern, and he takes low. A breaking ball from Hatch, and that fills the count. Molinari on deck. Barrios will get a head start over at first base with 2 out. Durkee plays behind. Here's the payoff pitch. Runner goes. Kern takes ball 4 down low. So a pair of walks issued by Hatch. And Molinari, who has yet to be retired in the game, a solo home run and 2 walks. He'll bat with first and second and 2 out. He can get the Stompers a little bit closer. The tying run is in the on-deck circle, which nobody stands in right now, but it's Nick Gatta. Hatch the left-hander, Molinari right-handed hitting catcher. First pitch, low ball 1. Now Kern has emerged into the on-deck circle. Excuse me, Gatta, not Kern. The other Nick. 3 of them. Pick one. Time called at the plate. Richardson still up and throwing. Here's the 1-0, and Molinari takes on the inner half of the plate, a fastball, strike 1. Trying to come back. They did it last night, trailing 4-1, 7 unanswered runs. Just need 4 tonight. And they have 4 outs with which to work to get them. 1-1 pitch coming. Molinari takes inside, ball 2. Good speed around the bases with Barrios at second and Kern at first. Hatch the left-hander. Farrell walks against him this inning. Here's his 2-1, and Molinari takes at the letters, strike 2. And he knew it. Decent pitch to swing at over the middle of the plate, letter high. Maybe a little bit below the letters. Two balls and 2 strikes now. 2 on and 2 out. Hatch home with a 2-2, and that's low, and the count is full. Gatta is on deck. Runners will get a head start. Barrios from second, Kern from first. 6-2 in the 8th. Hatch, who's already walked a pair in the inning. Molinari waits. Payoff pitch on the way. Fouled away. Fouled it off down the right field line. Will Hatch throw him a breaking ball on 3-2? They're really sick with a fastball here. Hatch trying to hold the lead. They'll take off again. Payoff on the way, and Molinari hits it on the ground, up the middle, Pugh behind the back. He'll field the long throw to first in time. Molinari grounds out to end the inning, so we'll go to the 9th. Stompers trail 6-2.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case, PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Word Mice.
Ryan Richardson is on for the Stompers in the ninth. He'll face the 9-1-2 spots, and for Richardson this year, 2-0 with a 0.56 ERA. 2 earned runs against him on 14 hits and 32 and a third innings. 2 walks and 43 strikeouts. Clark Gomez-Dixon, 9-1-2. Chevy Clark, the left-handed hitter, he's 1 for 2. An RBI single and a sacrifice fly. Richardson's first pitch is outside, ball 1. Ethington goes 3 innings, 1 run. It wasn't earned on a hit, and he strikes out a pair. So a good 3 innings for Willie. The 1-0 on the way. Clark swings through the fastball, 1-1. Stompers will have the top of the lineup in the bottom of the ninth. Shade up the middle and left side. Richardson from the stretch is 1-1. Clark hits it in the air, slicing to left center. That's hit well. DeAngelis on the run, still on the run, going back. He's at the track, and he makes the catch right in front of the wall in left center. So Clark hit it well, but not well enough. DeAngelis runs it down for the first out of the inning. Richardson can take a breath. Gomez comes up. He's 1 for 4 with a single. Gomez, the right fielder. Right-handed hitter. Richardson's first pitch. Found out a play down the right field line. No balls and a strike. Richardson's 0-1 to Clark. On the ground, high chopper on the ground is short. Barrios cannot pick it. Base hit for Vlad Gomez, his second. And now Richardson will face Okoye Dixon. He's 1 for 4 with a solo home run. Dixon, the big right-handed hitter. Gotta plays up the middle, but not the overshift on Dixon. In case of a double play, it'd be a little awkward for Gotta if he were on the left side of the infield. Gomez leads from first. Richardson steps off and he floats a balloon over there. At the belt is Richardson. Here's his first pitch, and Dixon watches strike 1 at the knees. Gomez with a decent lead at first and takes a very short secondary, and Richardson, he'll throw over again. What was that? He lifted that back leg way up when he stepped off. Never seen that before. Instead of just stepping right off the back of the rubber, he lifted that leg way up. And now he's talking to Ron Adams, the field umpire. Is that legal? Gillespie holds on Gomez at first. Now the 0-1. That's in the dirt, an off-speed pitch blocked by Molinari that keeps Gomez at first. One and one the count on Okoye Dixon. They're deep on the left side of the infield, a hole up the middle on the left side. Richardson's 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Dixon hit the home run in the first inning. He's been retired every time since. Gomez, who has a stolen base, leads from first. Richardson's 1-2. A change up in the dirt and smothered by Molinari. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 on, 1 out. Akins waits on deck. Richardson, the right-hander, at the belt. Here's his 2-2 pitch. And Dixon fouls a fastball straight back to the screen. Couple of veterans going at it here in the 9th. Richardson against Dixon on 2-2. Here's the pitch. Popped up. Molinari on home plate. Gets rid of the mask. Coming back toward the screen. He makes the catch. Falling backward over his head. Nice play by Molinari. Two away for Nick Akins Sr. So Richardson gets Dixon to pop up for the second out. Right-hander up in the Vallejo bullpen. It's Alex Leach. So here's Akins Sr. He is 1 for 4 with a solo home run. They do have the overshift on Akins. 3 men on the left side. Ghana moves over. Here's the first pitch and a changeup fouled away. Richardson, you see 95% of the time start the hitter with a fastball on the outside corner, and he started Akins with the changeup there. No balls in a strike. Gomez at first. He singled. Now the 0-1. Fastball high and away. Richardson trying to keep it at 4. DeAngelis is deep and over toward the left center gap. The 1-1. Broken back grounder to third, and Kern boots it. So an error on Nick Kern over at third base. Akins breaks his bat. That's the third Stomper error of the game. Molinari is going to go out and talk to Richardson before he faces Tillman Pugh, who is 2 for 4 with a solo home run and a double. Gomez is at second base. Akins is at first. Pugh with 8 home runs and 34 runs batted in. Richardson first and second, 2 out. Here's his first pitch to Tillman Pugh, and that's on the ground to third. Kern gets another opportunity. This time he fields and he dives to the third base bag. And that ends it. So the Stompers in the bottom of the ninth, the top of the order, chasing 4.
You're a bridge builder, a connector, a people person. You make every moment count, and you know how to count every moment. You know people who are going places, and you help them get there. California's business is your business. You specialize in special, and we specialize in your specialty. No matter what your background is or where you want to go, at Nelson, every day is a great day for a first day. Connect with a Nelson recruiter in your city to start working on putting your next first day on the calendar. Nelson, our talent is finding yours.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Wordmice.
Alex Leach on the pitch, the bottom of the ninth inning for Vallejo. This will be the 22nd game in which he's appeared at an ERA of 4.64. He's allowed 15 runs on 22 hits in 21 and a third, 30 strikeouts and 9 walks for the right-hander. So he will face the top of the lineup, Gata, Barfield, and Quitzer. Nick Gata is 1 for 4, a base hit, a couple of strikeouts. First pitch from Alex Leach down to the windup, and Gata takes outside. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Stompers in danger of losing to Vallejo for the first time at home this year. The 1-0 pitch. Gata pops it out of play, 1-1. They're in the bottom of the 8th inning in San Rafael. It's the Stockade 4 and the Pacifics 3. Leach from the windup. His 1-1 pitch on the way. Gata shoots it foul down the left field line, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Clark shaded toward left center. Pugh is slightly up the middle at second. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and Gata takes a breaking ball in the dirt. Left-handed hitting second baseman on a 2-2 count. Leach lifts a leg, and now he deals. And Gata hits it on the ground, left side. Uresti sliding backhand in the hole. The long throw is on one hop and not in time. A base hit for Nick Gata, his second hit of the night, and the Stompers have a base runner and some life in the bottom of the ninth. Barfield is 1 for 2 with or 1 for 3, make it with a double and a walk. trails Nick Akins by just a home run here this season. Akins, who hit a solo home run earlier in the game. Leach the high set. Now he brings it down to the chest. His first pitch. Barfield takes outside. Cooper, the catcher, was getting ready to throw the ball back to Leach, and he dropped his arm down and turned around and looked at Ricardo Rodriguez. Got at first a very short lead. Leach with the hands above the head now brings him down to the chest. The 1-0 delivery. It's outside, ball 2. Two and the count. 6-2 Stompers trail, bottom of the 9th. Leach. Right-hander ready. Here's the 2-0. Barfield takes inside. 3-0. Chris Quitzer on deck for the Stompers. Still a short lead for Gatto over at first. His run means nothing at this point. Hughes still up the middle. Barfield brings the bat up. Leach. He's ready. And now Leach will step off. Gatto bluff the steal over at first. He took a couple of hard steps towards second, forcing Leach to step off. Barfield the righty. Leach on 3-0. And that's called a strike at the knee. He's a little bit low. Called a strike on Barfield. 3-1 the count. The Stompers are chasing 4 runs. Leach high above his head, getting the grip, now set. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Barfield fouls it off of Cooper, the catcher. Now he is on his hands and knees. We saw this happen to Wilkins Jimenez the last time these two teams played. Jimenez was caught square in the mask, and that warranted a trip to the injured list. Now Cooper being looked at by the training staff, and he's going to send her back to the dugout. So Ryan Cooper puts the skull cap back on, and Ricardo Rodriguez and Jacob Barfield making sure he's okay. Bases. Got us at first. The count's full. Nobody out. Leach on for the 9th. Now Barfield calls that. Play for a double play up the middle. Stompers with just 6 hits in the ball game. Leach set at the chest. Gatto short lead at first. Nobody out. The payoff pitch. Lined into center field. Clark comes on. He's not going to get there. That'll fall for a base hit. And he reaches back toward his right to snag it. It almost got past him. Back-to-back singles to open the bottom of the 9th. And now it's Chris Quitzer. Quitzer is 0 for 4 in the game tonight. 4 strikeouts. Gatta's at second, Barfield at first. Back-to-back singles to open the bottom of the 9th. Leach at the chest. He looks out to second base. Here's the first pitch, and Quitzer takes in the dirt. One ball and no strikes. Quitzer with 8 home runs and 53 runs batted in. One ball, no strikes. Quitzer, the left-handed hitter, at the plate. Leach, the right-hander, on the mound. Right-hander set. Here's the 1-0. Quitzer chases a changeup off the outside part of the plate for strike one. They're in the top of the ninth in San Rafael. That game still 4-3 Salina. Pair of singles out of Gata and Barfield, each with 2 hits tonight. Straight away against Quitzer defensively. The left-hander waiting. Leach getting the grip, now readies. He looks to second, the 1-1 on the way. Quitzer hits a high fly ball, shallow right. Going out, Pugh coming on Gomez. It'll be Gomez who makes the catch for the first out. One away, Brent Gillespie's the hitter. 1 for 4 in the game. He singled. That came back in the 4th inning. The tying run's on deck. That's Miles Williams, so Gillespie would have to reach. Uresi, the shortstop, shaded up the middle. Leach comes set. Here's the first pitch, and Gillespie takes an off-speed pitch off the outside corner. It's a pitch he got Quitzer to chase. One 0 Gillespie ahead in the count. 16 home runs, 49 runs batted in for the lefty. Got a leads from second, Barfield from first, 1 out. Leach on 1-0. Gillespie swings at the changeup this time, and he comes up empty. Same pitch. Took it the first time, swung at it the second time. One and one the count. Bottom of the ninth, trailing by 4. Here's the 1-1. Gillespie chases the changeup again. 3 changeups in the at-bat. Gillespie took the first swung at the previous 2. And instead of 3-0, it's 1-2 on Gillespie. Leach from the chest. Will he throw it a 4th time? Here's the pitch. He misses outside with a fastball, and that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Leach, the 6'4" right-hander from Charlotte, North Carolina. Here's his 2-2. Gillespie takes a fastball low, and that fills the count. Williams waiting on deck. Three-two. Gana's at second. Barfield at first. 1 out. Leach on 3-2. Gillespie pops a changeup down the left field line. Long run for Files toward the chalk, and he makes the catch. So Files retires Gillespie, the pop-up down the left field line. And now the Stompers down to their final out. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . No, Miles Williams, who's 0 for 4, reached on an error and scored in the second inning. He represents the last chance for the Stompers here tonight. Williams stands in the right-handed batter's box. 2 on, 2 out. And now they'll have to get Barrios to the plate to have a chance. Leach, high set, now he brings it down. First pitch. Williams takes on the outside corner, a called strike. Miles has hit the ball hard twice tonight, and nothing to show for it, the right fielder. Leach looks to second. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. That gets by Cooper, and both runners move up 90 feet. The Stompers down to their final strike tonight. Now Leach is going to talk to Cooper after that breaking ball went to the backstop. Leach is way ahead of Williams 0-2. Got at third, Barfield at second. Barrios is the tying run. He's on deck, so Williams has to get on here for the Stompers to have a chance. Leach at the chest. His 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed a high fastball, and that's the ball game. Stompers had first and second, nobody out. Cannot score here in the ninth.
Our next home game is Monday night. It is a makeup game versus the same.
So the final line score there tonight. Admirals 6 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They leave 7. Stompers 2 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors, and they strand 12. The win goes to Remington. He's 5-4. The loss goes to Gibbons. He is 3-4. Final time of tonight's ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. The Stompers fall to 43-17 on the year, and the Admirals improve to 32-28. So with that, no matter what happens in the San Rafael game tonight, the Admirals are still alive for a chance at second place. They're in the bottom of the 9th inning in San Rafael. It's 4-3 Salina. Well, it does it for us here tonight. We're on the road the next 3 ball games. Tomorrow in Napa, 5:05. Friday in San Rafael, 6:30. Off Saturday, and then on the road Sunday at 1:05 in Napa. Before we're back home, remember on Monday night, August 26th, the makeup game. That's the final regular season game here in 2019. Before the playoffs, the Stompers host Game 1 next Friday night at 6:05. For everybody with Sonoma TV and everybody with the Stompers, I'm Forrest Hunt saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow night in Napa. Have a very pleasant, good rest of your night. Stompers fall tonight, 6-2.
North Bay Credit Union is proud to be part of Sonoma County's home team. We're your progressive alternative to big banks, delivering a full roster of great banking services, but at much lower costs. Our lineup always hits it out of the park. Auto loans, home loans, manufactured home loans, and 100% free checking that pays you back. We're equally proud to support lots of local groups, including the Sonoma Stompers, because that's what neighbors do. We're the home of league-leading Casasa Checking. Casasa Checking is better than free. It pays you, and you choose how you want to be rewarded. Bonus dividends on your deposits, or cash back on your debit card purchases. And Casasa makes any ATM a free ATM. It's easy to switch to Casasa in just minutes at northbaycu.com. Our convenient branches are just a short stop from anywhere, including our newest Sonoma Valley and Rohnert Park locations. Don't let banks throw curveballs at your budget with high rates and foul fees. Count on North Bay Credit Union to save you money every day. Learn more at northbaycu.com or call 707-584-0384. Loans subject to approval. Details at northbaycu.com.
Stompers Baseball is brought to you in part by Sonoma Clean Power. As your local public electricity provider, we source clean energy from renewable resources, geothermal, water, wind, solar, and biomass. And we deliver that power to residents and businesses throughout Sonoma and Mendocino counties. At Sonoma Clean Power, we're invested in the communities we live and work in. We deliver services that enhance quality of life through competitive pricing, improved air quality, and energy efficiency. By changing the way residents source energy, we're able to deliver customer programs that make a difference in everyone's life. Powered by innovative thinking, Sonoma Clean Power was formed to provide a choice beyond for-profit investor-owned utilities, in our case, PG&E. Today, Sonoma Clean Power, or SCP, is a model for community choice programs throughout California. By providing higher percentages of renewable energy that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, our customers are helping solve the climate crisis at a local level.
We would like to thank our community partners: Tina Schoen, Broker Associates, Sotheby's International Realty, Sonoma Hills Retirement Community, and
Car Star Body Best Collision of Sonoma.
And social media support is provided by Wordmice.
You're a bridge builder, a connector, a people person. You make every moment count, and you know how to count every moment. You know people who are going places, and you help them get there. California's business is your business. You specialize in special, and we specialize in your specialty. No matter what your background is or where you want to go, at Nelson, every day is a great day for a first day. Connect with a Nelson recruiter in your city to start working on putting your next first day on the calendar. Nelson, our talent is finding yours.